NFL schedule has dropped. Now, I'm not going to go game by game here, but you can get that full schedule. It's available on our app and our website. But what I do want to do right now is run through what I see as the best and the worst parts of this schedule. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, so let's start with the positives. The Ravens have 7 nationally televised games this year. That's exciting. The Ravens are going to be one of the most discussed and dissected teams throughout this season. And for Ravens fans, it's fun to have this team in the spotlight. Now, those 7 national TV games include 5 night primetime games, so that's going to make for some late nights and lots of coffee the next morning. But I'm okay with that. It's exciting to have the Ravens in the spotlight. And on that primetime front, I also like that the Ravens have home night games against the Bills and the Bengals, and then a late season Saturday game against Pittsburgh. That's a 4:30 kickoff. There is no better place in the NFL to watch a game at night than M&T Bank Stadium, and I cannot wait to see that place rocking for these matchups. I'm also really excited for that home opener in Week 2 against the Las Vegas Raiders. The Ravens, of course, open the season on the road in Kansas City, but then they come back the next week to open the bank against Vegas. That home opener is always a great atmosphere, and I think that's going to be the case once again this season. Now to what I don't like. Basically, the entire month of December. The Ravens don't have a bye until Week 14 this year. That's the last possible week that the NFL gives teams a bye. So it's going to be a rough stretch getting to that point. Now, after the bye, the Ravens play the Steelers on a Saturday. Then they play a few days later, and they go down to Houston. They leave on Christmas Eve, play the Texans on Christmas Day, which is on a Wednesday. So that's a Saturday to a Wednesday, of course, being on Christmas for that game against the Texans. It's back-to-back years that the Ravens have to play on the road on Christmas Day, so that's a tough assignment. After that, the Ravens return home to close out the regular season against the Cleveland Browns in what's probably going to be a tough AFC North game. So that's a tough stretch right there, playing the Steelers, then the Texans, and then closing things out against the Browns. And lastly, I want to point out the start of the season because it is a difficult stretch. The Ravens play the Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Bills, and the Bengals in 4 out of their first 5 games. So that's challenging, and in a lot of ways, that kind of sets the tone for the rest of the season. Now, overall, when I look at this thing from a big picture, I think it's a pretty good schedule. And like I said, I'm excited to see the Ravens on national TV a lot this season. Now, if you want to be in the house this year and get your tickets, you can do that by visiting SeatGeek. They are available now, so go ahead and visit SeatGeek to get your tickets today. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.